Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Martin with Bellevore Auto Spa. Today, if you can't tell by the title, I'll be doing an unboxing video. From CHEM-X. I placed an order recently with CHEM-X at CHEM-X.com. Ordered a bunch of crap. Not that it's crap, but, ordered a bunch of crap. And I wanted to try out the rest of their products as well as get the gallons of Stars and Stripes. Now, if you haven't seen my other video, I've done a discussion on Stars and Stripes versus WashChem's Pro 50. And my conclusion is that Stars and Stripes overall is a much better touchless wash system. WashChem's Pro 50 is decent, but because it doesn't use the acid that Stars and Stripes uses, it's not as effective. And if you want to know my thoughts on that, I like using WashChems on undercarriages. It works really great on undercarriages. But this isn't a video about WashChems. Anyways, I ordered just about all their products except for I didn't get the interior detailer, I didn't get the tire shine, and I didn't get the D-Lime 90 tar remover. The reason for that is I've got a crap load of interior cleaners, and interior cleaner product reviews kind of boring. I'm sure it's a good product, but it's just not something that I found value in reviewing, I guess. Their D-Lime 90 is really expensive, and I use CarPro Tar-X. And Tar-X works great for me. I'm sure D-Lime 90 is great as well, but again, it's not a cheap product. And then, that was the last one, was the tire shine. I've got crap loads of tire shines. Tire shines are all the same, more or less, other than some of these new technologies they're coming out with. But, they've got all their bases covered. But I got all the other stuff. So anyways, let's get into it. So I got the box here. And I got all my other crap right there. Let me just kind of prop this box open. I did already open it up just to make sure nothing was damaged. First off, CHEM-X, you guys did an amazing job packing. There was plenty of packing material in here. Everything was upright. Nothing leaked, which is amazing because you ship through FedEx, and FedEx is notoriously bad. But as long as you pack, you do the package good, then everything's good to go. So thank you for having good packaging. So first off, Stars and Stripes, touchless wash. So what is cool I found about CHEM-X is they put the pH level on just about all their products. So this has a pH 2. This is their acid step 1 for Stars and Stripes. This has a pH of 13. This is their alkaline step 2 neutralizer, which brings it back to a neutral pH. Again, Stars and Stripes touchless wash. These are the instructions. Just pause the video if you want to read it. Right here as well. Now keep in mind, Stars and Stripes requires the use of a pressure washer, and you need not the cordless pressure washers. Those don't have enough. I mean, you can try it. I'm not telling you not to, but you need a pressure washer because you need to be able to foam these on with a foam cannon, and then pressure wash it away. I don't know how it's going to work with a pump foamer. I don't even think they've tried it out, but you're more than welcome to experiment. Okay, next is their heavy-duty truck wash and degreaser all-purpose cleaner. So basically what this is a sodium hydroxide based concentrated all-purpose cleaner that they have formulated that at various dilution ratios you can use it as a high alkaline wash soap. You can use it as a degreaser, all-purpose cleaner, wheel and tire, you name it. So similar to Stripes, this has a pH of 13. So just like Stripes, if I had to guess, this and Stripes are similar, but this doesn't have, it's different formulation, obviously. They're both sodium hydroxide based. I believe that's the name of the chemical, but you can see right here the various dilution ratios to use it at. So all-purpose cleaner, wheel and tire cleaner, heavy degreaser, and vehicle washing. Guys, degreasers in general that use sodium hydroxide are great at cleaning off tires and undercarriages. This is not, I would say this is similar to WashChem's Pro 50, but again, this is not formulated to be touchless. This is formulated for contact washing. So keep that in mind. But I mean, you got a bunch of products in one. So I would probably, as a detailer, use this as a strip wash, wheel and tire cleaner, engine bays, undercarriage, things of that nature. And I will be testing this out probably in a foamer, but we'll get to that in another video. Next product is their MShine. Now this is an ammonium bifluoride based acidic, see pH of 2, acidic aluminum brightener. And yeah, it's an aluminum brightener. So It's made for cleaning polished aluminum. Make sure you follow instructions. You have to be careful with stuff like this. If you are not, you are going to mess something up. So like when you're cleaning off aluminum and such, you know, cool dry surface out of the sun, because if this stuff dries, it will stain. And if you mess up someone's vehicle that you cannot fix yourself, they're not going to be happy. But it does work pretty good. Because this is an acid, it does remove a lot of the oxidation. Just like Stars is an acid, it removes the oxidation. But again, this is made for contact washing. Not entire vehicles, unless your vehicle is made out of aluminum. But yeah, see right there, do not let MShine dry. If you let it dry, you will find out what happens quickly and you won't be happy. But there's the instructions. And you can use this in a pump foamer. I know Bob does all the time in his videos. Myself, personally, I don't find the need to use cleaners like this in a foamer. I'd rather just use them in a chemical sprayer. Mainly because I feel like it's going to destroy the seals of the foamer quickly, because acids are a lot more harsh on seals. And this is similar to Meguiar's wheel brightener, same base chemical. Is it exactly the same? Probably not. I believe this has a little bit more bite than wheel brightener, because Meguiar's wheel brightener you can use safely on OEM wheels. Let me see this. I mean, this also says effective wheel cleaner. You guys, you just gotta, if you're a newbie to detailing, only use this on aluminum. If you're more experienced with detailing, you know what types of surfaces you can use a product like this on. So I'll just say that, which products like this are freaking amazing at removing water spots, caked on brake dust, things of that nature. They just eat right through it. But that's because they're very harsh chemicals. So, and that is definitely one you want to wear gloves with. So moving on through, what else do we got? We've got their foam. They call it a Mitt Wash because this is made to be a contact wash, not a touchless wash. Now you can use this as a pre-soak foam if you want to. You got your dilution ratios right there. This has a pretty nice scent. Let me see, because now that we have the, you know, not so harsh chemicals, it's got like a berry scent, like a fresh berry scent. And guys, I do want to point out, all these do come sealed. I did notice though when I'm unscrewing, it does like pull the seal off, but the bottle's sealed when it ships. And if you have this cap on tight, it's going to stay sealed. So again, props to CHEM-X for understanding their packaging. These labels are amazing. They're very thick, durable labels, which to me, that just stands out. You know, a product doesn't need to have a really good label. Most don't, but the fact that they just, you know, put that extra money into these labels is just really says a lot about their company. But there's your instructions. This is a neutral pH, so there you go, pH of 7. You can foam this on, you can use it in a bucket. It smells great. This is just a pH neutral wash, just to hand wash stuff. So if you want to, you know, just hand wash, you're not looking to deep clean, you're not looking to strip sealant, strip waxes, things of that nature. You know, just your regular routine hand wash, this is going to do it for you. Next up, we have their Liquid X Polymer Sealant Mitt Wash. So this is like a wash and wax, except it leaves behind protective properties, I believe, safe for, you know, waxes, coatings, things of that nature. Keep in mind, if you do have a ceramic coating on, this may affect the hydrophobics of it, because we know ceramic coatings are extremely hydrophobic, and I notice using non-ceramic products tend to affect the hydrophobic behavior until you wash the car again and the stuff comes off. But we will test this on our test panel and we'll see if it does leave behind noticeable protection. Let me see. Now, I might have to read it again online. I don't know if they claim that it makes the vehicle hydrophobic. But if anything, you know, it probably just adds some more gloss to the surface to make it look nice and clean and shiny. So that's that. And this one, the scent of this one, similar to the foam Mitt Wash, it's just got a nice berry scent. I guess cherry, I'd call it. I don't know. I'm not good with calling things out. Okay, this is an interesting one. So this is called snake oil, which is a funny name, and I totally understand why they named it that. Because people are like, oh, you know, ceramic stuff, it's just snake oil. You can do whatever, blah, 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 the wax, which we all know is not true. Ceramic is the superior form of protection at the moment. Some might say graphene. Graphene is just an additive. Graphene is not the base protection. The base protection is still ceramic. Ceramic is the king. If you disagree with me, whatever, I don't care, that's my opinion. And this has a, oh, I didn't show the pH of the foam. This has a pH of 8, very close to neutral, slightly alkaline, but nothing crazy. This has a pH of 4 to 5, so slightly on the acid side, but again, close to pH neutral. But this is just a foam-on sealant. So after you finish washing your car, whether you use Stars and Stripes, heavy duty, if you're using this, if you have like an aluminum trailer, or if you're using these, well, probably not this, but I don't know, probably even this, honestly. You foam this on, you rinse it off, and you got some nice hydrophobic protection. Now, I do have faith in this one. This does foam on kind of soapy, but it's not a wash soap. That being said, if you want to test it out as a wash soap, you know, foaming it on and wiping the surface, go ahead. But this does have pretty runny foam, so it's not going to give you much dwell time. But the intention is to just, you know, get the protection on there, rinse it off, and boom, instant hydrophobic protection. This is going to come in handy for me a lot because sometimes I do vehicles where they're not looking for perfection. They're just looking for a quick clean. So I could touchless wash it. And then, you know, foam this on, rinse it off, and we're good to go. As you've seen in some of my videos, I get some pretty hammered cars. But yeah, completely touchless. And you get about 60 to 90 days of protection out of it. Not too bad for something like this. Reduces drying time because it makes all the water, you know, kind of sheet and bead away. And it's got some protective properties as well. There's your dilution ratios. So in a foam cannon, 8-to-1 dilution, it's actually pretty good, honestly. These other soaps are all about I believe this is a 4-to-1. Yeah, 4-to-1 to 10-to-1. 4-to-1 to 10-to-1. These are also 4-to-1 to 10-to-1. I've tested those out before. This isn't made for foam cannons. But this does say for heavy restoration, undiluted to 10-to-1, light maintenance 10-to-1, 100-to-1. Whereas McGuire's Wheel Brightener says anywhere from 1-to-1 to 4-to-1. So you got much more range of application with this. And this for a vehicle wash says 80-to-1 or 100-to-1. So this is very concentrated if you're going to use it as a wash. So, you know, 8-to-1, you're going to get plenty of uses out of one bottle. Now, if you're doing freaking huge trucks, obviously, you're going to use more product. I don't do big rigs. I've never done big rigs. I work on cars, SUVs, things people are driving around. But yeah, there's the instructions. If I can get it to focus. There we go. Okay. So take a second to read that if you want to. But snake oil, yeah, it's an interesting one. There are some products out there like it, but they are made to be wiped in. I know CarPro's Hydro Foam, Armor All Ceramic Wash, and what's the company called? Griot's Garage. Their ceramic wash. They can be foamed on, which they're a little runny too, but they contain surfactants. I do not believe this contains surfactants because this isn't made for cleaning. This is just protection. Those other ones contain surfactants, and because of that, you get less protection, longevity out of it. All right, and the final one is their Awesome Sauce ceramic spray sealant / detail spray. I say / detail spray because this day and age, guys, as you've seen in a lot of my videos, ceramic detail sprays basically are freaking sealants. From the reputable brands anyways, but you know, there's the information on there. This doesn't have the pH level on it because it's not something you dilute in water. You know, this is ready to use. But it's ceramic infused. You can use it for many uses. I'm just going to use it as, you know, a quick detailer, and we'll see how it does. I'm going to have to put this up against some other products and see how good it does. Bubblicious scented, and I actually didn't smell this one. Let me see. That smells like hard candy, like Jolly Ranchers kind of. This is a great scent. If I can just get the cap back on. There we go. Okay, so I don't want to spill it everywhere. But where's the instructions for this? Doesn't necessarily have instructions. Oh wait, well again it does right here. Duh. You mist it under the vehicle and buff with a microfiber towel. Touchless application, so you can use this as a spray and rinse as well. Interesting. We'll have to try that out. I love spray and rinse products. Hold on, somebody just pulled into the garage. Alright, sorry about that. My wife just pulled up and opened the garage. So minor interruption. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So this can be used as a spray and rinse, which is nice. I've got CarPro Hydro 2 Light I've used, which is an amazing spray and rinse sealant. I've used McKee's 37 Hydro Blue, which is a very good one. I've used 303's Touchless Sealant, which is a good one as well. Hydro 2 Light is still my favorite, or Hydro 2, which you can get concentrated, but we'll see how this works. And I've used the Griot's Garage ones as spray and rinse as well. They say to do it after you have a base layer. I've done it without a base layer and it works fine. So, you know, it looks like they've done their R&D about application methods, which is great. That's the CHEM-X product lineup, and yeah, they do send you a trigger sprayer. Well, it's the product lineup minus a couple things. Ooh, this is the really nice sprayer too. Wow, they go all out. So as you see with the packaging, the bottling, the labeling, even the trigger sprayers, this is the nice ones that Griot's Garage uses. I think these are made by US Plastics, but these ones spray. They spray such a fine mist. Like I love these trigger sprayers. So now I'm even more excited. This company just keeps impressing me. But I mean, Stars and Stripes, they're a patriotic company. They're based out of Massachusetts. Being from New Hampshire originally myself, you know, the Northeast is always will be home to me, even though I've lived in Texas for quite some time now. But, you know, they're a patriotic company. They support all the freedom convoys going on. I do as well. Being a Army veteran, you know, that's stuff that's important to me. I love the United States. I love my country, and I love any country that loves freedom. So if you're watching this from outside of the U.S., you love freedom too, let me know. You're okay in my book. Anyways, so final thoughts on all this stuff. Stars and Stripes I used before, and I'll continue to make videos on that because the stuff's just freaking, there's no touchless soap I've used like it. It's amazing. I mean, they really nailed it on there. These other products, you know, the ones I'm really looking forward to, honestly, is Liquid X. I mean, these three are here: Liquid X, Snake Oil, and Awesome Sauce. The foam Mitt Wash, I've used plenty of foam washes before. What I've seen, it works freaking amazing. But I've got a crap load of car shampoos. MShine, I got. It's going to take me a while to find a use for that. I could probably use it at the light duty dilution as a wheel cleaner. But again, guys, make sure you understand your wheel finishes. Most OEM finishes, chrome, it's okay on. Raw, unfinished metals, you gotta be careful with it unless you plan on polishing it after. And I mean, again, you know, they make all this stuff with the intention of using it on heavy equipment and trucks. So, you know, MShine's not really made for show trucks unless, again, you plan on polishing it after. But if you don't plan on polishing it and it's just freaking dirty, because we all know big rig trucks drive tens of thousands of miles constantly, it's going to be a lot cleaner and the person's going to be happier. But myself being a detailer for cars and, you know, personal vehicles, I have to be more attentive with what I do, because if, you know, little things people will get upset about. But that being said, you know, CHEM-X, even though I know you guys necessarily didn't intend for this stuff to be used on cars, and not that you can't. I've seen your videos. Obviously, you've said it, you can use it on cars and regular vehicles. That's what I'm doing here, and I'm really going to put this stuff through its paces in the coming days to see how it all does. So guys, stay tuned. I'll be doing product reviews on all these things. So if you enjoyed the video, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing already. Check out CHEM-X.com. There is another YouTuber. His channel is Detail It. He has a discount code. I will put that down there for you. I don't know if he gets credit for it or not, but he's an awesome dude as well. So use his discount code. It's 10% off. I believe it's Detail It-X. But I'll double check. I'll make sure the link works before I post it below. So CHEM-X.com. That's chem-x.com. With that guy's discount code, 10% off. Check this stuff out, especially if you do any type of commercial washing, off-roading, stuff like that. This stuff's going to be your best friend. I put somebody onto this. Stars and Stripes, because he got a fleet account. He says it's freaking amazing. He'll never use anything else. So check it out, guys. They're a great company, honestly. And I love that the Bob from CHEM-X, so he interacts with the users of his products so much. So Bob's definitely a great guy. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one.